Good evening, everyone. I'm Jennifer Fay in Roswell. An Alamogordo man is dead after a two-vehicle crash this morning. It happened around 6 at Highway 54 near Oro Grande. Police say 21-year-old Russell Woodruff drove into the lane of an oncoming 18-wheeler. He was dead at the scene. A woman who claims she was fired for speaking Spanish on the job is taking her old boss to court. Back in 1985, Cecilia Lucero lost her job at Aladdin Beauty School in Roswell. She taught hairdressing. Lucero claims she would get into trouble if her students spoke Spanish. Today at court, her attorney said that's a violation of her civil rights.
It's particularly harmful to a minority group member to have their employment terminated on a racial basis, because it doesn't only reflect on them as a person, it reflects on their heritage, their family, their sense of identity, because they think they're valuable people, that they're important.
Attorneys for Aladdin claim Lucero had trouble reading and writing English. A 2-mile stretch on Roswell's Main Street will be getting a facelift. Potholes and patches are plaguing the busy street, but officials say they'll have to put off the problem.
If you drive on Main Street much, you're probably tired of all the bumps and ridges under your wheels.
Oh, I don't even like to drive down here. It's just bumpy. You go all over the road.
City engineers say the Main Street reconstruction project has seen some delays, but most of the studies are complete. Engineers are now working on the final design. The $6 million project will replace these old drainage systems. It'll also repave the streets and sidewalks on Main Street. It's just going to have to wait a while.
We're still looking at starting in about a year from now, probably in January of '94. And again, most of that is going to be because we don't want to start it in October or November, because that would be we'd be tearing up the streets during the Christmas season.
The city plans to phase in the project during most businesses' slow season.
Of course, that's part of the idea, too, is to figure out how can we get the traffic to our doors while we're undergoing the reconstruction.
And drivers will have to deal with their own problems before the bumps are gone. 9 months of broken up roadway and traffic delays. But most people seem to think the sooner it happens, the better. Anna Maganini, News 8, Roswell.
The construction is set for next January from College Street to McGaffey. The Roswell School District is working on rules for unions. The school board meets in a few minutes to look over the new policy. It would allow employees to decide if they want to join a union. Officials are expected to sign the deal tonight.
If the Board of Education approves the employee relations policy, it then allows them to proceed with the process petition election for bargaining collectively with the Board of Education and Administration of the Roswell Schools.
Cafeteria workers and janitors have already asked to unionize. Alamogordo is losing its city attorney. John Weber is leaving to become the county attorney for Los Alamos. He'll start next week. Weber served 3 years at Alamogordo City Hall. Coming up next, the forecast calls for a chance of snow for southeast New Mexico. Bill Eisenhood will have the weather forecast right after this. Stay with us.
The search is on for a cold-blooded killer behind an unspeakable murder.
I killed no one. We know you were there.
And blind passion traps Jordy with a prime suspect.
Do I seem like the kind of person who would murder someone?
There's a lot about her we don't know.
And there's a lot about her that I do know. And if she's innocent, I want to help her prove it.
Now will he be the next target for death?
I didn't kill him.
Then explain this!
Step away from him, Lieutenant.
On an all-new episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Hi, my name is Kimberly Spicer, and I am your Roswell overall tire. Hi, my name is Jennifer Price. I'm the overall miniature miss for Roswell, New Mexico. Hi, I'm Autumn Sines, and I'm your Roswell overall miss.
Hello, I'm Marta Stachewski, and I'm your Roswell overall team.
Hello, my name is Annie Gonzalez. This is Jonathan Spicer, and we are your junior and senior Prince Charming.
Catch the Cinderella spirit!
Hi, everyone. It's mostly cloudy in the Roswell area right now. In fact, it should be cloudy through the night and into tomorrow about noon before it clears up. So we'll look for low clouds and fog all through the southeastern plains tonight and tomorrow morning. But it should break up tomorrow afternoon. Roswell looking at a high of 52, and we should see sunny skies in the rest of the southern part of the state off to the west. Should be a very nice day with highs in the 50s tomorrow. The clouds and murk will continue back up here through the northeast. Actually, a little bit of snow falling up there right now, but that should end very soon. Just look for a lot of cloudiness with mostly fair skies tomorrow off to the west, that is, and a pretty nice day in just about all of New Mexico by tomorrow afternoon. There's an upper storm, which you can't see here because it looks like we're just sitting in a big high-pressure ridge, which on the surface we are, but that upper low sitting right there dumped 16 inches of snow on Taos overnight, Taos Ski Valley, but it's pretty much exiting the state right now. Now you can see the cloud system pushing on through here. This is what's making things cloudy down in the southeast. Some higher clouds and some lower clouds, and that little low that's parked right there. Here comes the big storm along the west coast, however. It's got a couple of waves on it. That could spell some decent precipitation for New Mexico about Monday and Tuesday. Meanwhile, the weekend is shaping up pretty nicely. Here's the forecast for tomorrow. Will be between storm systems, one in the Gulf Coast, one making its way on the Pacific coast. So things looking fairly decent for us for a couple of days. Jennifer?
Thanks, Bill. Coming up next, we'll have the latest ski conditions, and Paul Davis explains line ball. It's all next. Stay with us.